Everything humanity has ever discovered, every star we have named, every galaxy we have photographed, every atom in your body, every cell, every breath you have ever taken, every law of physics ever written, every element on the periodic table, all of it together adds up to less than 5% of the universe. The rest is something we cannot see, cannot touch, cannot measure directly. We just call it dark. Welcome back to Beyond the Void, the channel that takes you to the most mysterious, terrifying, and beautiful places in the universe. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Every subscriber motivates me to dig even deeper into these mysteries and bring you what's hidden out there. Imagine for a moment that you could take everything we know exists and put it on a single scale. Start with the obvious. Every planet in our solar system. Every moon. Every asteroid drifting through the dark. Add the sun. Add the 100 billion other stars in our galaxy. Now add every other galaxy. 2 trillion of them scattered across the observable universe. Add their stars, their black holes, their planets and gas clouds and supernovae. Add the photons of light traveling between them. Add the neutrinos passing through your body right now by the trillions, every second. Add every atom of hydrogen drifting in the space between galaxies. Add it all. Everything we have ever observed, everything our telescopes have ever recorded, everything we have ever theorized about, named, or written down. That is 4.9% of the universe. The other 95% is something else entirely. And we don't know what it is. The story of how we found this out begins in 1933 with a Swiss astronomer named Fritz Zwicky. Zwicky was studying a cluster of galaxies called the Coma Cluster. He measured how fast the galaxies inside it were moving, and the numbers didn't make sense. The galaxies were moving too fast, far too fast. By every law of gravity we understood, the cluster should have been flying apart. There simply wasn't enough mass, enough stars, enough gas to hold it together. Something was holding it together. Something massive. Something invisible. Zwicky called it Dunkle Materie, dark matter, and for 40 years almost nobody believed him. Then came Vera Rubin. In the 1970s, Rubin was studying how galaxies spin. According to physics, the stars on the outer edges of a galaxy should orbit slower than the stars near the center. The same way the outer planets in our solar system move slower than the inner ones. But that's not what she found. She found that the outer stars moved just as fast as the inner ones. Every galaxy she looked at. Same result. It was as if the galaxies were embedded in something invisible, something much larger than the visible stars themselves. Imagine seeing a hand in the dark holding a sparkler. You would assume the sparkler was the whole thing. The hand was always there. You just couldn't see it. That is what a galaxy is. The stars we see, the bright, beautiful spirals in every photograph, are just the sparklers. The hand holding them is something else. Something we cannot detect with any telescope in any wavelength ever invented. We call it dark matter. It makes up 27% of the universe. It outweighs every star, every planet, every visible galaxy. 6 times over. For 50 years, we have tried to find out what it is. We have built detectors miles underground, shielded from cosmic radiation, designed to catch even a single particle of dark matter brushing past. We have built experiments in old gold mines, in abandoned nickel mines beneath the Canadian Shield, in tunnels under the Italian Alps. We have waited for years, and we have found almost nothing. Whatever dark matter is, it doesn't interact with light. It doesn't reflect, it doesn't emit, it doesn't absorb. It passes through ordinary matter as if matter wasn't there. It is passing through you right now, through your body, through the screen you're looking at, through the earth itself, as if the earth were made of mist. We know it exists because we can see what it does. We just can't see it. And then, in 1998, the story got worse. 2 teams of astronomers, completely independent of each other, were trying to measure how fast the expansion of the universe was slowing down. After the Big Bang, the universe started expanding. Gravity, they assumed, should be pulling everything back together. The expansion should be decelerating. Both teams expected to measure exactly how much. Instead, they found something else. The universe was not slowing down, it was speeding up. Every galaxy was being pushed away from every other galaxy. Faster, every second, faster than the second before, as if some force we had never detected, never theorized, never imagined, was actively pulling the universe apart. So we gave the not knowing a name. We called it dark energy. It makes up 68% of the universe. It is the dominant force shaping reality, and we have no idea what it is. So here is what the universe actually looks like. 68% dark energy, unknown. 27% dark matter, unknown. 4.9% ordinary matter. Everything we have ever seen, in every telescope, in every experiment, in every human eye since the first one looked up at the sky. We are a rounding error in our own universe. Every physics textbook ever written describes reality based on the 4.9%. Every law of nature you have ever learned was derived from the rounding error. Every chemical reaction, every biological process, every star, every storm, every thought you have ever had, all of it, every single piece of it, takes place inside the part of the universe that we can see, which is almost nothing. There may be entire ecosystems of forces, particles, structures, even processes we don't have language for, in the 95%. Things that do not interact with us in any way we can detect. There could be galaxies of dark matter we will never see. There could be structures larger than anything in our cosmos, threading through the dark like fruits through soil. There could be, and this is not science fiction, this is a serious hypothesis discussed in physics papers, forms of complexity in the dark sector that we simply do not have the tools to perceive. We are not exploring the universe. We are exploring the part of it that happens to be visible to us. It gets stranger. Because dark energy is pulling the universe apart faster every second, there will come a time, hundreds of billions of years from now, when galaxies are being pulled away from each other faster than light can cross the gap between them. When that happens, the night sky goes dark. Every galaxy outside our own will disappear. Not because they're gone, but because their light can no longer reach us. Future civilizations born in that distant era will look up at an empty sky. They will see only their own galaxy, alone in the void. They will conclude that the universe is small, static, and finite. They will be wrong, but they will have no way to know it. The evidence we use to figure out the truth, the expanding galaxies, the distant supernovae, the cosmic background radiation, all of it will be unreachable, erased by the dark energy that erased it. There is a word for the part of the universe we cannot see, cannot touch, and cannot understand. We call it dark, but that is not the right word. The right word is most of it.